Starting lineup looks like this. Devin Taylor lead off and play left field. Batting second and playing third base, Josh Pine, followed by Nick Mitchell. 3-0 comes in, get me over fastball down the middle of the zone, 3-1. 4, 5, 6 in the lineup goes Tyler Cerny, Joey Brancheski, Brock Tibbetts back at first base, and then Carter Matheson, Jake Stadler, and Jason Oliver to round things out. And Devin Taylor will get it started with a 3-1 single into left. Mike Bolton picks it up, throws into the infield, and Indiana's got a leadoff base runner.
And that is exactly why Jeff Mercer has moved Devin Taylor up to the leadoff spot. He's so hard to handle in that spot. You can't pitch around him because you don't want to start the game as an opposing pitcher with the leadoff walk. So he finds his way into hitters' counts, and then he does that. He singles you, he gets on base, or he can hit a home run. We saw a single right there from Taylor. It's just so hard to attack him to start the game.
Nobody out to start this game at the top of the first. One runner on, that's Devin Taylor at first now, and Josh Pine, who went 2 for 5 yesterday. He'll take a first pitch breaking ball on the outside corner. That 2 for 5 day finally gets him back to the 300 batting average point. He is a career 300 hitter here at Indiana. Fastball hit to left field again. This time at Bolton, he'll go over to his left, and he'll dive and make the play. Devin Taylor was halfway to second. He'll have to retreat back to first. A spectacular play made by the speedy Mike Bolton Jr.
We've seen Bolton and Taylor try and outdo each other defensively a lot this series. Devin Taylor made a diving catch yesterday. Mike Bolton getting Taylor back, keeping him at first base by making that diving catch there.
First out of the inning, first out of the game with a 3-hitter, Nick Mitchell will try to keep the inning going. He as well went 2 for 5 yesterday with a couple of RBIs, got back into a groove after a rough Friday. Uncharacteristic from him, 3 strikeouts. Take another breaking ball in the outside corner. Beautiful first pitch. We saw it to Josh Pine as well. Lewinsky has not had the most successful season. We talked about the ERA over 7. His opponents are hitting over 300 against him on the year, but he's been used as the Purdue Sunday starter the last 3 weeks. Another check over to first, and Devin Taylor's in there without a problem.
Ben, you mentioned the opponent average against. When runners are actually on base against Owinski, that average goes up to 417. He has difficulty not allowing snowball innings. Once he allows a runner on, it tends to snowball from there.
Mitchell fouls one to the left side hard and out of play. It's a giant glove, the Purdue glove they have over there. Inflatable. I don't know if it's inflatable or a large plastic glove. But last time out, Owinski was sufficient. He went 4 2/3 against Northwestern, gave up 2 hits and 2 earned runs. 0-2 count here on Mitchell. Fastball outside, kind of a throwaway pitch. Before that, 3 1/3 innings against East Tennessee State, where he only gave up 3 earned runs on 6 hits. And he threw 1 inning against Michigan State a few weekends ago, where he only gave up 1 run. So he's been better as of late. 1-2. Fastball outside again, evens the count.
And this is where Nick Mitchell gets tough for opposing pitchers. He still has less strikeouts than walks on the season. When he gets into those 2 strike counts, he has no problem shortening up and trying to take a ball the other way.
Owinski eyeing Devin Taylor at first. There's 1 out of the inning here in the top of the first. 1 runner on base in a 2-2 count. Mitchell grounds 1 to the right side. Right at Gill at second base. Flip to second in time. There will be no throw to first. Good play by Ty Gill getting the lead runner.
And again, we see no slide there from Devin Taylor into second base. That's a couple of times this weekend that he hasn't slid into second base. It didn't cost him or the Hoosiers on that one. But the speedy Nick Mitchell was probably not going to be gotten at first base given how softly that ball was hit.
So Mitchell replaces Taylor at first, but Indiana now down to their last out in the top of the first. Tyler Cerny is the cleanup hitter for Indiana. He's been the cleanup hitter for the last few weeks for the Hoosiers. Hit a bunch of different spots of the lineup this season. Started the season mostly hitting second, then you saw him in the middle of the lineup 5 or 6. But he is the team's leader in runs batted in, and that's the big reason they like him in this cleanup spot. A fastball in the outside corner, called strike 1.
Cerny's really been Indiana's most consistent hitter this season, especially with Brock Tibbetts on the shelf for a handful of weeks.
0-1, hit high in the air but foul down to the right side.
So a little bit out in front of that pitch was Cerny. A good breaking ball there from Owinski. He's going to try and stay away probably from that fastball for the most part. This is an Indiana team that crushes the fastball.
Third on the team in home runs with a total of 8 this year after leading the team in RBIs. He's down at 0-2 hole with 2 outs, a runner on first base at the top of the first. Owinski deals from the stretch, Fastball in the dirt. First ball of the count. Lewinsky's got a large frame. He stands at 6'2" according to his roster. And he's got a decent velocity on that fastball, but he really likes to use his breaking ball down in the zone. Out of the stretch again. Set of the belt on the 1-2. Fastball just outside. Purdue fans thought it was strike 3. But home plate umpire today, Perry Costello, wasn't having it. Even 2-2 count now with 2 outs. Now it's Nick Mitchell standing at first base. Breaking ball low, counts run full. Tyler Cerny has battled back after going down 0-2. Big payoff pitch coming with Joey Brancheski standing on deck. He's had the first RBIs of the game in the last 2 games here in West Lafayette for Indiana. Payoff home. Hit hard down the left field line. That's going to get through for a base hit. Mitchell is rounding second. He was on his way. It was an action pitch. He'll get to third on the single to the left side for Tyler Cerny. They're on the corners.
This Indiana lineup is so difficult to navigate, and as you alluded to just a moment ago, Ben, Joey Brancheski coming up to the plate. He's delivered Indiana's first 2 RBIs in each of the first 2 games of this weekend series. We talked to him yesterday. He said the mojo and the motto in the dugout, despite Indiana struggling against Luke Wagner yesterday, was just to understand that they're still the best hitting team statistically in the Big Ten Conference. We'll see if Brancheski can come through here.
Nick Mitchell's on third. Tyler Cerny's now on first. The first pitch swinging. Brancheski into left at the glove of the right fielder, Keaton Taylor, who barely makes the play. Misread it at first, but was able to keep his feet in front and make the play to strand 2 for Indiana. We head to the bottom of the first. No score, and the rubber match between Indiana and Purdue on WIUX.